among QBs, although Cam has 5 more than Lamar. Now, Jackson is playing well, as expected, but it doesn't look like things are coming as easy to him this season, and that's exactly the question posed to him by Rich Eisen.
You know, it's a lot of with schemes. You know, we're going against defenses. They calling out our plays, stuff like that. Like, they know what we're doing, so a lot of that, you know, sometimes, you know, stuff won't go our way if they beat us to the punch.
So you're hearing on the other side of the line of scrimmage the defense calling out your plays? That's what
they definitely do, like runs, stuff like that. Watch out for this, watch out for that. Sometimes that's what's going on.
So how do you combat that, Lamar?
So I guess we're going to halftime and let coach, you know, let us know what he sees upstairs, and we just go from there.
Willie, I'll hand this over to you and the guys for Players Only.
Welcome to Players Only, and I want to welcome in our lockdown corner, D. Hall. Now, D. Hall, you've been in a situation where you've been on defense, you've done your homework, you've watched tape, and you've listened maybe to the TV copy, and you've known because of formation, scheme, or whatever, because I know you was a student of the game, what the other team was doing. But what Lamar Jackson is saying is everybody knows what they're doing. They're calling out their plays, and even when they give alerts, sometimes or majority of the time, they're right.
Well, Willie, you know, man, any great defenses are going to always be talking. And so sometimes our linebackers, our safeties, we're talking, and sometimes we don't know if we're calling out the right plays. So, Lamar, slow down a little bit, buddy. You got to remember this thing. Lamar tore this league up last year. Right. And so if you didn't think guys were going to try to defend Lamar just a little bit differently than they did last year, you had another thing coming, man. These defensive coaches get paid a whole lot of money to come up with schemes. And so a lot of it, too, is they're rushing Lamar a little bit different. They aren't just putting a spot because he's shown the ability to be the best runner on the field and ultimately beat that guy. And so, you know, I can understand his frustration at times, but I know when I watch that game, I can barely tell where the ball is going from time to time. So, you know, it's not happening in the run game that I can see. But, yeah, passing the football down the field, you can see guys starting to know what routes Lamar Jackson and that Ravens offense likes.
Well, you know, I think this is a true welcome to the NFL, Lamar Jackson, because this is the NFL. We sit down, we watch film, we study. You two guys were on the defensive side of the ball. We knew exactly what you guys love to do on third downs. We knew what you guys wanted to do on second down. Did we know that was going to be the play? No. But we anticipated this is what D. Hall and Willie and the Patriots and Washington likes to do on third down, and you put in plays to attack it. Same thing on the defensive side of the ball. You're watching film. You see a slot formation. Hey, watch this play. Watch them running this Tampa. Watch them running this Okie over here. You're calling out the plays. Sometimes it might be right. Sometimes it might be wrong. But it's film study. The Pittsburgh Steelers watch film study. They studied you. They know what you like to do on third down, Lamar Jackson. They know what you guys like to do on first and second down. Sometimes they're going to call it out right. Like you said, D. Hall, relax. Play football, because sometimes they're not calling out the right play anyway, and you just got to execute it anyway. I mean, as an offense, you still putting up points, you still running the ball. You just got to go out there and execute it. But this is the NFL. We watch film. Willie, you probably knew what the left tackle, right tackle, what they set was going to be before the game even started. It's because you film studied and watched tape. Now, welcome to the NFL, Lamar
Now,
Jackson.
JJ, you can't always be right. Greg Roman's system has been in place with the 49ers, the Bills, and now with the Ravens. I will say this, though. Nobody's in the stadium. We can hear checks. If you run repeated plays, we're going to pick it up. Yeah. If you line up in the same formations and you don't change it from week to week because the coordinator likes to keep things simple and plain for you so you can play fast, defenses are going to pick it up. I played against teams where I can look at a quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, and tell when he was in the shotgun if it was a pass or if it was draw, because it was more comfortable for him to do certain things. Running backs, if you take off your glove and you're at the setback, I know you're not running the ball. I know you're going to get the ball and you're going to throw it down the field. There are certain things and people in place to pick up these calls, to pick up these formations. We get call sheets, and if you continue to do the same thing offensively and you don't change it up or have dummy calls, guess what? We are sophisticated. We will figure it out, and we will start to take it away from you.
And another thing, Willie, I heard Lamar say we're going in halftime and we're making adjustments. Man, you got to come every series to that sideline, and we're making adjustments every series trying to figure out what's going on. If you're waiting till halftime, you're waiting too long.
All right, MJ, I hear you saying something over there. I think I know the call. You moving on? Like, no more players only?
Never. I can listen to you guys all day, but I will cut you off right here. All right, before we get to Sunday, we have an AFC South showdown. Colts versus Titans tomorrow on Thursday Night Football. And you can count down to the game with NFL Game Day kickoff at 6 p.m. Eastern. Our Michael Irvin sat down with Phillip Rivers ahead of the game. Here's a sneak peek. Welcome to NFL Total Access. I'm MJ Acosta-Ruiz, and we begin with a big thank you to our country's veterans and their families. It is deeply important to us across the NFL to support our veterans on and off the field. Willie McGinnis, James Jones, DeAngelo Hall, and Kurt Warner will join me tonight in what we call our salute to service. Since 2011, the league has raised more than $44 million for military and veteran support organizations. During the month of November, all 32 NFL clubs will honor and show their gratitude for the military community. It's the least we can do for all those who have given so much. Later in the show, the story of an Air Force veteran who continues her service. You'll meet her and see how her work got the attention of Peyton Manning. Now let's get you to our NFL Total Access Game of the Week.
Here is Murray. Murray wending his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. Boy, is he special.
Josh Allen takes the snap, going to keep it himself. Runs to his right. Gets inside the 5. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Short set, throws a deep ball. Left side, single coverage, and it is pulled in by DeAndre Hopkins, and he's got a touchdown. What a catch by Newt.
Josh Allen rolling to his right. Looks, fires. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs somehow brought it in. This is Buffalo Bills football.
Airing it out, middle of the field. He's got Kirk. Touchdown. An 80-yard strike.
Boy, it doesn't get much better than that.
Who is the most elusive QB in the NFL so far this season? Well, according to Next Gen Stats pressure evaded rate, it's a two-man show. Josh Allen is in the top spot there. Right behind him is Kyler Murray, who just so happens to be his opponent on Sunday.
You know, it's year 2. We don't have time to wait around and say, we'll do this in year 6 or year 7. You never know. You never know when your last snap's going to be. So I'm always striving to get better, always striving to be the best. And I think that every time I go out there on Sunday, that's the ultimate goal is to get a win. Whenever I'm on the field, I told you, I feel like I'm the best player on the field. Obviously, a lot more comfortable understanding the offense. Our guys are more comfortable. We're obviously playing a lot better. But as far as personally, every time I touch the field, I'm trying to go hard. And that's just how it's always been. That's how I was raised. That's how I was taught to play the game.
He said it's from home training, Willie McGinnis. Willie McGinnis in studio. James Jones always making his presence known, even through the interwebs. Now, guys, we already know that all eyes are going to be on these QBs, right? But what will be the determining factor in winning this game? Willie, start us off.
It's not going to be the offense. It's going to be the defense. If these defenses can keep up with these offenses and the pressure that they put on defenses, let's start off with Josh Allen and what Brian Daboll does. When you talk about unique personnel groups and formations, they're top 5 in the league, which means you're going to see a lot of different things, a lot of different players in positions, 10 personnel, 21 personnel, 11 personnel. They're going to shift, motion, move guys around. They're going to get you to commit to what coverage you won't be able to disguise, and then they're going to play fast. They're going to get Josh Allen out of the pocket. They're going to use his legs, and they're not going to let you recover. It's a tough offense to prepare for because they got a lot of athletic players. He can run with the football. They can run offensively, and he can throw the ball accurately and better than he did last year down the field. When you talk about the other side of the ball with the Cards and Kyler Murray, he said he's trying to go off, right? The man goes off. And when he's going off, he don't let you recover either, because guess what? They lead the league in no huddle, okay? Almost twice as much as any other team in the league. They don't let you sub. They don't let you change personnel groups. They know what they want to do to you. Once they tire you out, then they start to focus and attack certain players. They got a game plan of where they're going with the football. Kyler Murray has done a better job at being precise, being more decisive with his throws. And guess what? Over the last 5 weeks, he's over 50% at the deep threat. So now he's throwing the ball from the pocket. He's just not running around with his feet making plays. He's hitting you for the bombs for big plays down the field.
It's intentional,
yes.
JJ.
You know what, Willie? This is going to be a good show because I'm agreeing with you right off the top of the show. It is going to come down to these defenses. These defenses are going to have to step up and play football. And I'm really looking at these quarterbacks extending the plays. These defenses are going to have to cover for a long time. And I feel like whichever defense can cover for a long time, when these quarterbacks get outside the pocket and try to create big plays, that's the team that's going to have the most success, because when these quarterbacks get outside the pocket, they're looking to throw the football down the field, and that is where their most explosive plays come, whether it's with their legs or whether it's throwing the deep shots down the field. So the defenses are going to have to get after the quarterback, and if the quarterback gets outside the pocket to extend the plays, they are going to have to latch on, they are going to have to cover and make it tough on these quarterbacks to complete throws.